Hi everyone, this is Wilson's World. I'm going to start making some little videos about my solo travels and how I got the van and all about Wilson. So the first video is I'm going to take you outside and show you the outside of Wilson. Here we go. So I'm at the beautiful Derwent Water site, Keswick in Keswick, and this is Wilson, my van. And he is about 7 meters long, and I'm hooked up here to the electric on this site, and I've got a little waste bucket under there, and that's for all the water that comes out of the sink and the shower. And that's the other side of him. I've just took he had some decals on, like decals are like the signs and patterns and things that you usually see on camper vans, which I didn't like them, so I've took them off, but you can still see the traces of it. There's a couple on the front which I haven't took off yet. There they are there. So this is the outside of him. Got a couple of opening windows which have fly screens on them as well. And I've got some thermal blinds for on a night just to keep the heat in, which I tried out for the first time last night. So I'm going to show you the boot. He's got a ladder there. Actually, we'll go up the ladder. We've got a ladder, and then you can see on the roof, he's got, his roof needs a clean, but he's got an aerial and a couple of skylight windows and a vent there for the shower. So I'll show you in the boot what's in the back. So here we've got some storage, which is handy for your cables. This is the toilet compartment to empty the toilet. So I can open it. That's it. So that opens up like that. That's it. That opens up like that, and the cassette for the toilet just pulls out. You put down that little yellow lever there, and then you pull it out to empty it. So just close that. And then this bit here is where you fill it up for the flush for the toilet, and then put some chemicals in. So we've got pink, and it's a green bottle, but it's actually blue liquid. One's for the flush and one's for the biological action for breaking down the waste. Then I've got this van is an ex-racer van which used to carry your motorbike, so that's why there's a ramp in there. But I bought some mud grips just in case I ever get stuck in any mud, and I can use them to get out, so hopefully I don't need them. There's a thing there which is to wind my awning out with, which I'm going to have a go later on, which I haven't tried yet. This is the boot. So again, I've got some more storage in the doors. Got a watering can which I can use to fill up my toilet flush with. And in the boot I've got a hose pipe, and I bought this really flexible one because it's really easy to fold back up and hang back up again. I've got another cable there which is I put on a reel because that's a longer one than the one I'm using here at the site, and on the end of it it's got this plug-in bit, which means I can plug it in at home in my shed and have electric hookup at home if I need it to switch everything on and just test it, or stay out in the van on the drive if I feel like it. I've got a ground sheet over there which I'm going to probably use, not today, but not on this holiday, but that's going to be handy for going underneath the awning. I've got a table in there. I've got a little fire which I'm not going to use this time either. That'll be another video. And I brought me wellies, and I brought me little PA as well, because I didn't know whether I was going to be able to use that to play me sax and my ukulele. I've got a mop bucket. I've got a bit of wood stored in there, which I'll use at another time on my little fire. I've got a funnel, which I'm not sure if I'm going to need it, but I bought it anyway. I've got a bag here which has got all 10 pegs and stuff in, and I'm going to use them to peg the awning down later on. Up there I've got spare chemical for the toilet, and so that's pretty much it for the outside of him. I'm going to lock him up. I haven't got no central locking at the moment, but that's one of the things I'm going to get fitted for him. So out here we have a outside socket for when you've got the awning up, if you want to do barbecues or if you want to just plug anything in on the outside. He has got some lights which run off the battery and the electric, and that's the awning up there, which is folded away at the moment. There's lights along the side, so they light up when the lights are on. And we'll go around the other side. Got a tow bar as well. And here is the plug-in for the electric. So that just plugs in there, and then there's the cable and it goes up to the electric point. Over here I've got the vents, which they'll be for the water heater, I think, and there's the shower. I've got the gas little outlet there, vent for the gas for the fridge. This is the main top up water for the big tank, for the water tank, so I can hold a lot of water for the toilet, for the shower and washing up. Underneath there's a little outlet if you want to empty the water, so the water's not sitting in there if you're not going to use the van for a while. And over this side you've got the little wastewater which comes out from the shower in the sink, and when you're on a site you've got to put a piece of hose pipe in there and run it into this waste box here, and then there's a place up the top of the site, or just over there, where you take it up to empty it, where you empty that and you empty your toilet. So that's Wilson from the outside. And so now I'm going to go in and have a cup of tea. And my next video, so if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, it's free. Just click subscribe, and the next video I'm going to do is all inside Wilson. So I'm going to show you how I pack him up and what I've got in my cupboards and everything like that as well. So yeah, so I'm going to go in and have a nice cup of tea. Bye.